This is going to be a green galaxy resin pour tutorial in our Crystal Edge round mold. I've mixed up Art Pro Resin 11 ounces to fill this prototype mold of ours, and I'm using Hooker's Green Hue acrylic ink by Liquitex. I did 5 drops in 2.29 ounces. Then there's Yellow Medium Azo, 3 drops in 1.94 ounces. My mica powder's a pretty purple. I put 2 little scoops in 1.59 ounces, and it's Let's Resin Ocean White Pigment Paste, 4 drops in 2.12 ounces. I also used Prism Violet, 3 drops in 2.56 ounces for my push. And there's a little bit of crushed glass and glitter. The temperature there says 31.7, but I did wait till about 32.8 degrees Celsius to pour. And this is a pretty simple pour. It was created by Sunfire Designs. I always get great results from her recipes. I put the green on the bottom, and then you take the yellow and just make a little spiral. I honestly don't know why it's called galaxy, maybe because you're drawing a galaxy in a circle. But you pretty much do the colors in a circle from inside to out, outside to in, and you take whatever's the little bit that's left and just push it into the center. You could say dump it into the center, although that doesn't sound as nice. So there I'm just kind of filling the green areas with the yellow and putting what's left. Oh, no, I'm still going to draw some circles. And then I'm going to put what's left right in the center. Then you move on to the purple mica. And same thing, I'm being very careful. Usually I get very messy drawing these things, although my circles aren't quite perfect. And again, this is one of those weird things. I don't know what it is in wintertime and purple, but in the end result, this purple doesn't really show up. Maybe I didn't put enough scoops in, but I tried to keep it a nice color, and I just used 2 of our tiny little scoops that I usually show. I didn't show it in this video, though. But again, just drawing little circles. It looks like it's getting a little heavy there on the top, so I'm trying to go on the bottom, and I just put the rest in the center. And then you do the same with the white. This is very similar to the other pours where instead of doing circles, you're doing lines. It's just a variation on one or another. I was kind of surprised with how this one turned out, though. I was expecting pretty large cells, and it came out to be smaller cells for some reason. I tell you, especially this winter, resin does what resin wants to do. You can't count on it to do anything correctly, that is, or you can't expect the same results every time. And again, I'm just circling the white into the areas and then putting the rest into the center. You then take that 2.56 ounces of resin, the push, and just kind of put it quickly into the center. It opens it up enough for me to be able to put the crushed glass and glitter in there. At least it's in the center. And there's the little bit of glitter. I think I added too much glitter this time too. I couldn't really see through it, but I had a lot mixed up in my cup for some reason. And then it's time to go on a time lapse to see the design close up after torching it just a little bit. Sometimes I like the way the back of the pieces turn out more so than the fronts. I love that. I wish it looked like that on the front, but it's a totally different design. As you can see, I completely lost the purple. You see it in the crystal edges. I do love this mold though. I think anything that I pour in this mold turns out looking great. Here's a little spin on the turntable for you. Let us know what you think of this pour in the comments below.